Good evening and welcome in to the Mystic Lotus and Dragonflies Global Awesome Healers Training Summit Season 7. This week, you will get to know about an energy healing system that uses symbols to cleanse, balance, protect, and shield you. This modality that will help you master the art of energetic healing to remove negativity and restore your inner light is Celestial Fire Reiki. The expert coming on this week comes from a corporate background, has learned 100 plus modalities, and modality that showed her that while she thought healing was something she provided for others, that was not totally true. She had to face her own shadows, wounds, and pains and learn to carry the light for herself first. So, the question then is, what is it about Celestial Fire Reiki that allowed this expert to embrace her journey, to trust and surrender, to heal and understand? How exactly does Celestial Fire Reiki help you break free from the anxiety, fear, and negativity that's been weighing you down? That is what we're going to find out this week. And not just that, you will also get glimpses of what is involved in the teaching of this modality with making your personal protection sigil, take a quiz on how negative influences affect you, and then go through a process to start removing those, do a humming ball manifesting, and do an aura cleanse to protect your individual energetic space from lower vibrations and more, lots more. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for and join me in giving a warm Mystic Lotus welcome to the expert who offers a compassionate and intuitive approach to guide you on your path to wellness. Srimati Sanghamitra. Hi, Sanghamitra. Welcome in.
Welcome. Thank you for this awesome introduction and awesome evening with everybody present here. So I'll begin with the Guru Mantra. Yeah, so let's join in. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwara, Gurur Sakshat Parad Brahma, Tasmai Shri Guruve Namah.
Thank you for that. And beginning with prayers is always nice. It changes the environment totally. And I also actually, now that you've done this, I want to bring up something that when you wished all of us in the morning on the group, you had written that Celestial Fire Reiki is a sacred space of protection, healing, and release. And the divine energy of celestial fire surrounds you, shielding you from negativity, igniting your inner healing, and freeing you from all that no longer serves your highest good. So, my request is, Sanghamitra, that can we have this? Can you do this for us? Can we be surrounded by the celestial fire and go through this?
Thank you so much for this opportunity. We'll do it. It will just take 5 to 6 minutes, not more than that. So let's begin. Close your hands, close your eyes and your hands in prayer position. Concentrate on your heart center. As I call upon the divine masters of the Celestial Fire Reiki to surround us in their love, light, healing, and grace. Experience the Celestial Fire Reiki slowly entering your auric space. The energy comes in a pure golden orange flame, shimmering, and it slowly, as it enters your auric space, it begins to melt through your crown and run through every cell, muscle, tissue of your body, from your crown to your toes, fulfilling you existentially. as you experience to begin the fire Reiki surrounding you. I call upon the Divine Masters to create the shield of protection into all of us who are here now, who will be joining, and who will be listening to the replay as well. Let your energies protect each and every one listening to this and experience this amazing shield being created all around you, protecting you for the best and highest good. Breathe into this energy and allow the divine shield to slowly integrate into your auric space, your energetic space. Keep taking deep breaths. We thank the Masters for creating the shield around us. The divinity within me bows to the divinity within you. May we all be held and healed in the divine grace forever. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. As you feel completed, you can slowly and slowly open your eyes. Come back to consciousness. No hurries. Be safe.
Thank you for that, Sanghamitra. And I didn't know that, like, when you do this, when the work with Celestial Fire Reiki happens, that the light is in orange. And I have orange on my fingers today. So
Coincidence.
divine timing,
Right.
So yeah, I was so and whatever said and done with everything that was happening, I think I don't know whether it's in my head or what, but I definitely felt more on my fingertips than I felt anywhere else for whatever reasons. Okay, but thank you so much for that. It was beautiful, and I because celestial fire, Reiki, I want to get this sorted and clarified in the beginning itself. Is this in any way or form connected to Reiki? Reiki as how we know it, like the original Reiki, the Usui Reiki. So is there any connection? Is it under it, similar to it? You must know the original Reiki to learn this. Let's clear that up first.
Yeah. First of all, it's Reiki. Reiki energies are universal energies, which is not only connected to a single modality or single system or any intention. For that and for this, you don't need to have any prior knowledge of any Reiki or have learned any other Reiki modality for this. So this is complete in itself, and everybody can learn it whoever wishes to join it and is resonating with it.
Fantastic. So basically, one need not know any other form or of any kind of any other version of it. This is a one time, it's a separate thing.
Yes.
So fantastic. And of course, healing and protection and shielding, fine. But how, what exactly is it? What does it do? How does it work?
So if you're going to the training part initially, so I want to say that this system, this modality has three phases. That is the practitioner, master, and the grandmaster, divided into three parts. But there are two parts of this. One part is diagnose, understanding, healing. Other part is the healing, the trauma of the the incidents or situations in life which you have gone through. Those are for in first part we do that diagnosing, healing that, and removing all the energies, cutting cords, and then we shift to the healing of that person, because since you have gone through a certain period of time, there has been a habit, a fear, anxieties have also come attached to it. So though you may be healed, but you take time to again reapproach life in that same form. So we have a second part which is of total healing, which the trauma you have gone through, there's a protection shields created to specifically to help you so that you are feeling that safeness of that healing which is done. And plus, we also heal. Suppose if you have gone through a trauma at childhood and you're still carrying it for the next 20 years. So somewhere you have to heal that 21 later also, just because just removing it, after removing it, something, there's a space. It can again catch up into some other energy. To fill that energy with positivity, we do healing. So we heal the trauma going through, even which if you have some healing energies which you have carried from the past or you have had gone through very long time ago, that is also healed through the symbol service. And there are specific meditations of how we do it. So coming to the first part, that is the practitioner. We have three levels in this practitioner level. So the practitioner level, first we have a symbol, which first gets you into a protection. So because when you come to us, whether we are in a group or we are taking the healing singularly, the protection is equally needed for myself as well as for the person out there, so that no any other energy is entering that space of either of the recipient or the giver. So we, and then that the symbol, what happens is it raises the vibrancy of the person on the other side. So the person's vibration raises, so he's at a place of understanding, receiving the second and the more deeper symbols. These symbols are quantum energy symbols. So these quantum energy symbols have their beautiful way of manifesting in everybody's life. Suppose I do a healing onto you now. So when you're doing a healing with me, maybe at time you are into duress or in stress. So when I have sent the symbols have a 36-hour period of healing. Suppose at this point you are not able to feel or express or get something, understand something at this moment, the symbol will slowly rest in your auric space. And whenever you are ready to receive the symbol, it will slowly begin to work on you and complete the intention of what it has been set. So this is a very unique feature about it. And after that, what we do is that we have a cord cutting. So we try to cord cut with as many points at that point of time the person remembers. Because mostly when people are in duress and first time they're coming with a healer and they don't remember all things in their lives, what has happened. So whatever is there, we try to slowly move with that. And then we do a space clearing of the space which they are there. Suppose it may be an office, suppose it may be a house, a home, or workspace. From wherever that person is doing healing, we do a healing on that. So we teach them. So these are the first three impressions of we do with the practitioners. Any questions regarding this thing, or do I
Yes.
move ahead?
So very quickly here, and I know, okay. So because I heard symbols, I heard there are three symbols, this is what it does, it's resting. I understood all that. There were two things that you mentioned, the diagnosing and the understanding, and then the healing, and then the healing of the trauma thereafter. So, symbols, there being three symbols, all of this would obviously be part of the training, correct? If you would give us some very clear examples of how this is worked with somebody,
Yeah.
especially a student or even a client.
Yes.
So that first.
Okay. So this I had been in connect with a few corporates, and I was healing them regularly, their spaces and all that. So so what happened? One of the client wanted to shift from outskirt. They had a huge place in the outskirts, but they now wanted to shift into the city side because the traveling of many people in the office and everything was getting difficult because it was very far away from the city center. So they chose a place of shifting into a new place. So I healed and cleansed that place as usual, how you give that person with that, with the cleansing energy. But the main energy what was getting, they were getting disturbed is was the place which they had vacated from the outskirts of the city. It was a very huge place. And of course, when you are, they shifted into a rented, so the cost automatically increased for the overheads increased. So they wanted to put that in a into rent. But then that was not happening. And they thought that maybe in 6 months' time, it's a huge time, it will take over, people will come and see. Of course, it takes time for them. It took nearly a year. And after that, they approached me that it is like that. We are not able to do anything with that. And it's a place, there are machines, the people can use it, but still nothing is happening. So then as I looked into that, I could understand that the main owner of the place was had some dual energies, because he wanted to rent it out, get the money, but then he was not ready to let go of the place, was very restricted about who is going to take it. If somebody comes and does something wrong, that I will get punished. All some anxiety fears which were there from his past experiences. And so that energy was not allowing somebody to manifest. All of the people who were coming, the manifestation was not coming up to the table because there was some energy which was obstructing it. And since you own that energy, you have operated for 20 years from that space, it is connected to you. So then I asked him that, what are your feelings about it? So you cannot upfront ask the person that you are doing into this. So I had to calm him down to ask me that, what is that you feel about? What sort of a client are you looking into? What sort of thing? So as he opened up and said, as I said, can we shortcut with these anxiety energies of yours so that you are able to free to see the people and offer the best? Because of that fear and anxiety, you're not able to manifest. So he was also really surprised. He said, yeah, absolutely, that is what is happening. And so we cut cords with those energies. We healed him to a point, not just cord cutting, but to getting through that anxiety which was coming from his past experiences. So when that was healed, we cleared the space of that energy. And within 6 months of time, it was a three-floor. They got very good warehousing people who were very honest and upfront with their money, and everything came up well. So he was so amazed out of it. He said that, oh, really? I said, since I've been healing you for so many years, why don't you even learn it? So you don't always have to come to me. You know when and what to do. So
Right.
initially he was very reluctant to learn and see, like, what will people say? I said, when you're getting healed, what is the issue with learning it? You don't have to pay me money every time. It's okay. You can come to me, you pay me money, I'm happy. But then I want you to learn and express this within yourself so that you're able to handle your life your way. So that was a very good. So it is not only about clearing negative spaces, it's also creating the prosperity you're working. Sometimes very small energies in our life, we are not able to understand, becomes an obstacle to our prosperity or to the luck or to something which we are trying to manifest in our lives. So this was a very helpful one, which we could help through the person into getting his manifestation of space clearing, cord cutting, and diagnosing what was the issue with that.
You were, there was I think one of your clients who had a lot of health issues and mood swings, and there was like a lot of things are very off there.
Yes,
Tell us about that person.
yes, sure. So this was around 4 years ago. I was referred to by a client. As I've told you, that all of my reference usually comes through Mystic Lotus or through word of mouth. I don't have any other channel of advertisement. So I was referred to that person. The person came to me and I was like, okay, since you have referred, naturally, I would like to look. So when I went through him and I saw him, I was so, as a healer and having been done so many, it was really shocking to me to understand what was I saw at that moment. I could see around 20 souls around him. And it was like I was myself really scared, because seeing 20 souls, immediately I put my shield and to the shield onto the other person, because I hadn't absolutely expected anything, because the reference which came was health issues. And he was not able to, because of the health issues, they thought he was not able to manifest his business further. So I said, okay, fine, very good, thank you. And I will come back to you in 2 days, give me 2 days time. And it was during Diwali. So I said, just let's enjoy Diwali, and in 2 days time, I'll call. So I called back to the person who had referred to me and I said, are you aware of what has happened? Like, he himself was a healer himself. So I said, are you aware? He said, no, I'm not aware. I've not gone into that anything, but I know them very well. So I said, see, the problem is this. So I'm not very sure that I'll be taking it up or not, because I have to check myself, my abilities to whether I'm able to clear, and how much can I say that I can clear 70%, 80%, 50%. I have to check. So I need a week's time. So you can please tell them to understand and how it will go. So he said, okay, no worries. But I said, but somehow, if you feel, you can also send them certain healings, knowing that this is the issue. Till then, let me sort it out. So as I connected to the masters and worked through this energy and meditated, it came to me that you can use this and how to heal that. So basically, that person, when then I again connected back to them, telling that, okay, this will take 6 to 9 months of time. I cannot give you, it can happen in some time also, but at this point of time, I'm not able to tell you. And nor did I tell them, to tell them that your so many souls are there, it would have again scared them, and people feel scared. So coming to
Right.
healing, I don't need to scare anybody. I need to be at a space where they are comfortable. So I told them, so are you ready to give that time? 6 to 9 months, it can be lesser also. But then do you have that space and time? So he said, yeah, we trust you, and whoever's referred to us is very close to us. We know whatever has come is we have come to the right place. So I began healing with that. The first time is my customary way of healing is that I do a water ritual, which is present in this. When you go through the training, you will also learn it. The water ritual of 3 days, sending a symbol to the water onto the person. They hold the water at their space, and we send the healings. And water is supposed to be sprinkled all around the house, and the person should at least wash his hands, feet, and put it on the ground, or bathe with it when there is more. So the first day when I sent that, and it was, the person was not ready to put even his foot or touch the water, saying that I'll get burned. So his daughter called me up saying, ma'am, he's saying it's a cold water. How will anybody get burnt? We showed him that we are touching the water, we are sprinkling it all around, that how it is. How will you burn? We are touching, it's not getting burned. He was absolutely adamant to even, touch that water. So he said, what do I do now? Daughter was like, she didn't understand that what to say. That person, some of father telling the touching of water will burn his hands was
Right.
something very unnatural for anybody at that point of time. So I
Right.
said, okay, don't worry, take the water, take your father inside the washroom, and just pour the water over him. That we don't have any other option at this moment. So she said, okay, I'll call my mama also, and we will do it. So they did that. And after doing that, the person was like, they said for 2 minutes, they said he was like a statue. And then slowly he shaked up. And he said, after that, he didn't do anything. So it was okay. He accepted it. For 3 days, we did that. And on the final day, I had asked the symbol to give me a proof that the energies have moved out. I need a proof. So you're going to leave a proof, whatever you way you want. So you won't believe when the energy is left, their pipe burst open from the geyser. It was a huge water pouring in. So they called me. I said, "Don't worry, repair it." It was a proof which I had asked from this souls that they have left. Then give me a answer to it. So naturally they did that. Don't worry, it's all safe. So, and you won't believe from the first day when the person when I had met, he was so glum and was not speaking and whatever I was saying, yes, mom, yes, mom, like that. I don't feel like to mimic him. But then he was so glum and I was myself looking that how will I heal this person? Is like not a smile, not a thing. One straight face of glum was in his face. No other reaction. So I said, okay, then after 3 days, we began his healings through meditations and I started sending this symbols. And you won't believe in 2 weeks of time from that ma'am and that glum childhood, he suddenly saw him nice, clean shaven, and nice, and he calls me, hello, Sangha. It was like, I was so shocked. I said, oh, wow, this has really worked. This really worked. And post that, we had to do a 3 months of healing. We did a shadow healing period for another 3 months for his all the lost time of his business and all that. So everything is now restored. He's doing very well. And we, at that point of time, when we did, we not only cleared his energies of his home, we cleared energies of his home, his cars, his office, and even the stairways from the office. So everything was cleared, space was cleared one by one so that the effects begin to come in. Because he had gone around all these places regarding this. So this was happening. So this was a very challenging case and very interesting one. So this was a very, very effective case. And I'm still in connect with these people. They come on help and all that. A lot of yatra, and whenever they need healing, I do meditations, they're always there. So this was a very interesting one which happened.
Very interesting. Very interesting. And uh, so here's my question, Sanghamitra. You've been doing Celestial Fire Reiki for 14 years now. Okay, so for you, when you come here and say, what I saw was this number of attachments, and even I got a little worried. Okay, so you, with so much experience with this, somebody learning it from you today, would they be able to do the same thing? And
Yeah,
will it take
absolutely.
them 14 years to come to that level?
No, no. So you can, I have a student, I have two students, more than two, three students who have learned it, have been using it very effectively in their life. Uh, so I have Ashwini, we will take her on call later. So there is an example of her, how she did was. She learned it and she had learned it from Sylvia, a student whom I had taught. So
Okay.
last 1 year, I was encouraging Sylvia to take and visit, though I was with her, hand holding with her. But then the space head owner, I said, was you. Sylvia was doing this. So I encouraged them to learn from Sylvia. She learned from my student Sylvia, and Ashwini has been very effectively using that in her lives. I think she had more than 5, 6, 7 cases where she has asked me and how to do about it, and she has healed them through that. So recently, what happened was Ashwini had a client who came in, and you see, we were initially talking about. She said to me was that the lady has a child who was a special child and was going through some sort of healing. Then she thought that we can heal the child. So when I looked into that, and I had seen that she had sent me all the details earlier about it. So I said, okay, I'll be with you in this healing and let me do. So when we both of us met the customer client and we spoke about and told them what it is and all that. And I told her that you are supposed to send these two symbols. And when you're sending the symbol to the child, sent another symbol, which I told her specifically from this, both symbols were from this and symbol, to the mother as well. Because I knew, but I wanted to her to experience it and discover it. I was always there behind. So since I was hand holding, I don't want her to use me as a clutch, but as a person to be comfortable with doing it. So when she sent those healings, and she said, and she immediately after doing that, she came back to me. She said, "Ma'am, can I speak to you now?" I said, "Yeah, sure." She said, "When I sent the healing to that boy, the boy received it well. But when I was healing the mother of that point of time, it was something. The moment I sent the symbol, there was huge dark smoke all around, so thick that she couldn't see anything. It was so dark. And out of that came out a silhouette, which literally fell into the feet, saying that don't take me away or destroy me or finish me. So, and it was just imagine when I could do it for 20, for 14 years practicing, the 20 souls were difficult for me. How well Ashwini handled it that time. At that point of time, she stuck on to that energy of celestial fire Reiki, and she called the masters to help to clear that energy and reduced it to ashes. And she herself can did it. So you can, she will also relate her experience to that. So that, you see, the hand holding had happened and she cleared that energy all by herself. So it's not only that I can do, even a person who has just learned a year back or can also do it. So it's not that it's so difficult. It's only about the practice and the way you accept it. So, and she has had many other clients which she can come up and say, one person who had, somewhere adventurously bought a bracelet, crystal bracelet. The crystal bracelet came into his house and everything was getting disturbed. And the person knew that it is disturbing him, but he couldn't resist himself from going to. Though he kept it again, he used to again take it and do it, take it and do it. So all those things were coming to him. And then finally he connected through a friend to Ashwini to clear that energy. So Ashwini will come and tell her. So how she cleared that energy with the help. So hand holding will always be there. You can also do it well, absolutely, and sometimes much better than me as
Fantastic.
well.
Thank you for clearing that up, Sanghamitra, because like I said, it's especially when we're dealing with things like uh, any kind of negativity around you, any kind of energy that is pulling you down, bringing you down, coming in the way of it. Obviously, a lot of times you look for external help, but then if you have something that is so powerful that you can do it for yourself also, and then of course you have a teacher who is going to hold your hand through you figuring it out for yourself also. So that is fantastic. And yes, on this note, let's definitely hear in from Ashwini as well. Ashwini, I've sent you a request to unmute.
Hi,
Hi, welcome in.
yes, thank you. Yes,
Ashwini is a very good healer by herself as well, and a very good student. Actually implies and actions about whatever she has learned. So, Ashwini, the stage is all yours. You can go through your experiences the way you wish to.
yes, over to you, ma'am. Thank you. Yes. So I'll share my experience, a recent experience. One of my cousin's friend contacted me. He bought some bracelets for prosperity and business growth and all from any random uh, advertisement he's seen on Facebook. So the moment that those bracelets come into his life, he said that his life becomes haywire. Everything was getting messed up. His child is in ninth. He experienced 3 accidents in a 1 year span of time, and his office also he was in top. But after all these things, he said everything was messed up. So I said, as a man just told, I did the water ritual with with those bracelets. And what I did, I asked him to send those bracelets to me, so to do the cleansing thoroughly. I did that water ritual, but on the third day, the vessel wherein I was keeping that bracelets, it got breakdown totally. Just a small touch of that to that vessel, it got broken. So I thought this is nothing but something very fishy. We should not do anything else. So I throw it out. And when I asked him to send the pictures of his house, and I consulted ma'am also. So she said there is a spirit behind her, uh, his son. There was. So I told him that we will do the water ritual in your home, for your home. So we did all the six. On the third day, I contacted him. So have you seen any difference? So he said, I must tell you that my son's hand was paining because recently he got accident. He's faced accident and his hand was broken, and he has to put the bandage over the hand all the time. But today morning, he himself uh, throw it off, that bandage. So I asked him, why are you doing this? She told that pain is totally gone. No pain is there suddenly. And she said that some 2-3 good things also happened in his office also. So I said him that we should do all other healings. So your entire family will be protected. So we do the healings with protection and clearing his house and everything, car and everything. And now he is in a very much better position. He is happy now. Actually, his son is also doing good because he was last since 1 year. His son is also not doing studies and all. Something very messed up. So now he's also doing good. Yes.
Very nice. Very nice. I just want to very quickly, Ashwini, I want to ask you and you, Sanghamitra, this thing that happened, you said that it was after this person got some bracelets,
Yeah.
right? But was that something that you were able to figure out? Or was
Yes.
it that he said, after I have bought this item, all this has started? So
Yeah,
where
he
did
said
that
that. Yeah.
assessment come from?
So he said that, said he was also getting understanding that whenever he used to keeping it out or that he was putting it in the almirah or somewhere, he said that things were little improving, but he said I was constantly tempted to wear it or keep it.
Right.
That
Right.
was thing, that energy was which he understood that. And we could later on understand the energy, the stones, which is what created, was taken up from a cemetery or somewhere from a center like that. So maybe it had some energy which was, not suiting. Maybe it didn't have to be there. So
Right.
sometimes we come in, we don't know unknown steps, unknown places, whatever we step into sometimes, we are not able
Right.
to understand.
Right. And this is where first of all, your symbols with the water process, and then you said like even with the first level of your practitioner, there are 3 symbols there, right? So just again for information, for clarity, was all this possible with just those 3 symbols, or there was more involved?
No, there we did with that symbol, with another symbol also. As you know, as I said, the family went through the stress of being into that accidents and fear, all that. So
Right.
we did a cleansing as well as a healing meditation with that. And post that, when they were comfortable, they were going to this. We did a blessing meditation also later on. So all this will be taught. What is a blessing? Why do we bless and all that? This is also part of the manual training process. Because when we begin, we heal, we end it with blessing. So it's all
Right.
compact and included into the system. So that you go, when you leave, you feel satisfied. That is very important.
Fantastic. All right. Ashwini, I want to thank you so much for coming on. Is there anything else that you'd like to add?
You can share any more examples of yours, Ashwini. You have seen so many people.
I have given this ritual to many people, and they have experienced same things, because in only by doing this 3-day ritual, major difference can be felt. You can feel the difference. So
Right.
this is, yes.
And one last question before I let you go, Ashwini, how long back did you learn this? कितना
1 year.
time हो गया?
1 year. 1 year.
1 year. And you've been like doing this with other people since how long? 1 year?
I'm healing since 2-3 years, but
Okay. No,
now
with Celestial Fire Reiki.
with Celestial Fire Reiki only 1 year.
1 year. So
Yeah.
since you started learning, you started doing also immediately.
Yeah.
Ah, very nice. Very nice. All right. Thank you so much,
Yes.
Ashwini, for coming on.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes.
So I want to tell, the thing is that the level of protection in this is so high. So when you learn this, when you learn to protect yourself, you don't have the fear of getting into connected with other. So when though you don't have that fear of not getting into any other energies and all that, so you get the confidence of healing openly. So
Right.
that is one big understanding with this Celestial Fire Reiki. And I have healed like every walks of life. So to give an example is like around 1.5 years back, one young doctor came to me who had just completed her MBBS and wasn't getting into her post-graduation. She came to me because she was in stress, because she had to get into her the time of healing which they get into that apprenticeship with the doctors, which they have to complete that. Plus, she had the stress of qualifying into a government medical college to learn further her studies. And everything was going very high. And she came to me, she was very stressed at that moment. So I said, okay, fine, no issues. We can surely help you heal. So what are your issues about? So at that point of time, I said, well, since you have cleared it so well, MBBS you have done, it's only more 2 years. You have completed 5 years of your study. You are a doctor. You have got in a good college, you have a hospital where you will be practicing now, then you will be learning. So what's the fear now? Completing a higher study. So where do we start from? Where does this fear coming in? So her fear was that is that from the childhood she had been struggling and she had seen a very unhappy parent. So that was a fear which had started, and she thought that she had to excel. She was an excellent student, but not understanding that she was an excellent student, she had that pressure of to excel. So that was that understanding, which was again, giving her the stress and not able to concentrate. So she came to me and I healed her, and it wasn't nice. It's in only 3 weeks, I think so. I healed her and she was absolutely flying. She'd go to, and post that, I had around 8 to 10 people from her batchmates coming to me for getting the healing. And it was very beautiful because young doctors coming to you for this alternative therapy healing and healing themselves, feeling them, and not only healing themselves, referring others as well.
Right.
So that was, so many people came in. Some had to get married. So they were not scared of getting married and handling the profession together. Some had already got married and handling the MBBS, the post-graduation together, getting admission. So they were disturbed in that sort of a time. So it was a very beautiful understanding to heal even those young children who had come to me to 25, 26 years. So it was very, very beautiful healing these people. And they are still in connect, and the way send their messages that I have done that, I have got this, gives me a lot of pleasure. So it's not only for one person who comes into healing, it's every facets of life. People come and do and learn this and have their own power of protection and healing within them.
Right. And the words protection, protection, protection has been coming up so much today, and you do have something for everybody to actually make for themselves, which is their own personal protection sigil. Would this be like the smaller version of what happens actually in class? This is just for us to
Yeah, just for you
experience it,
to understand that how you symbols are created.
how
And
symbols are created.
they
But so wait
experience.
1 second. I'm just going to ask you this. You mentioned, 1 level 3 symbols. So with all 3 levels, I'm sure there are a number of symbols involved, right?
Yeah, 11 symbols up till now.
Are you sitting creating them, or how did that happen?
See, so initially when I learned it from my master, it were 3 symbols. He had given me 3 symbols for 3 levels. I was working on them. But then after a certain point of time working on them, as I told you, as you mentioned, that I too went through my somersaults of being healing and coming into that course of what that. Now I heal, now I remove. What after that? How do constantly I too was having that fear or thought that what if it happens again? What if I don't do? What if I do that? And sometimes we get into a paranoia that I'm not able to do this. What if this happens? So we cannot live in that state of mind constantly, right?
Right.
So as I meditated on that symbols and the masters of who work with us, who we work with us, they are called the sky keepers. The sky keepers slowly begin to come into me and help me to expand this into. So it was 3 to 5, 5 to 7, 7 to 11. And slowly, slowly. So there is a symbol which clears your energy from all timelines and dimensions. And there is a symbol also when all the healing is done, we put a symbol to seal you from any other coming into any other energy until you have given permission. If you give permission, then again you may be in a chance of. But until you have given permission, that seal is absolutely intact. And no, you will never ever get into connect with any other in negative influence into your body because it holds your auric space into that level that no other negative influence will come. And it also helps you to prevent your aura from any infusions, small, getting up holes, pockets being created. See, holds you in that safety until you have knowingly, unknowingly stepped into anything.
Right. And
So
I'm guessing these, sorry, you were saying something?
yeah, so these are the points which actually makes this symbol very important because, and more knowingly, see, we come into like office spaces, homes. These are places where there will be a constant influx of people from every other sort of energy coming into us, right? So many people will come in our house. Also, we have so many maids coming in. We have so many other people coming in, different energy shifts. So when a house needs cleansing regularly, so we need to upgrade that, raise the vibration of the place we stay, where we work, and accept ourselves as well. So these energies also help and heal you. So we will have a lot more to tell. There's a lot huge to tell that you can heal your inner child also. I have a student who learned it and cleansed and healed her inner child through that meditation and through that symbol for herself. There are shields which protect you from mental parasites, any emotional outbursts, any entities coming onto you. So we have all that sort of protection and healing. And plus, every symbol is not just attuned to you like that, just a symbol. There's a beautiful meditations created to raise your vibration, to accept the healing and integrate into you well. So, which any time in your life, if you feel that I want to relearn or want to understand or get reattuned, you have this all online with you for lifetime to get back into that polishing and refining or fine tuning your energies again and again. So it's not only me who has experienced the energy is expanding. Even I had a student who had learned, found a symbol expanding itself when using the cord cutting symbol, expanded. So she came up, when I was sending, it was coming in this way. So it's not only that I have experienced, even my students are experienced, such who are using the symbols.
Well, that is really good to know and good to hear. And again, I think till you don't actually get into the nitty-gritty of learning something, it's a process. Sometimes it's, it can either maybe, like, especially in today's conversation, because we've had quite a bit of this thing was attached, one entity was attached, one person behind. Okay, it can put a little bit of oh, little bit of hesitation and fear inside you, which is all the more reason why this is something you should experience, because you are able to do that. You'll be able to remove that for yourself also. And with that, of course, today you also get to make a protection symbol, personal protection symbol for yourself. But before that, in order to just little more understand exactly how this celestial fire Reiki as a learning, as a modality works, how it is broken down to teach you what. Sanghamitra, I would like to bring up your offers at the moment, because how it's being taught is all in detail there. So let's take everybody through that once,
Sure.
and then we'll come and make the protection symbol. Thank you.
Yeah,
All right,
sure.
give me a second, and I will share my screen. Give me a moment. And yes, you have been mentioning meditation. You get to do this with meditation, that, everything. And there is a beautiful gift for everybody to practice grounding with affirmations, with Sanskrit mantras, meditation, natural remedies, and more. Okay, it's a very in-depth PDF, all right? What is it, Sanghamitra? Some 20-25 pages,
Yes, around
right?
25,
Yeah.
26
So
pages.
you will get it. You will get access to it with your call replay as well. So at the onset, thank you so much for this gift also, Sanghamitra, because yes, we need to protect ourselves. Yes, we need to cut the not great things off. But doing all that without being grounded might just leave all those processes a little
Yes.
incomplete, right?
Incomplete, yes.
Okay, so that is nice. So, Master Celestial Fire Reiki with Srimati Sanghamitra, which is what we've been talking about. With the call today, you have two packages, Sanghamitra, very simple. You have package A, which is all three levels, one course, and package B, which is the course, all three levels, and a personal session with you. Take us through the details.
Yes. So packaging, discover the healer within you. In this, you will heal yourself and clients professionally. As I say, heal yourself, because when you go through the training, you are getting healed as well, because the symbols are attuned to you, and you go through the meditations to well integrate and clear space for the energy to work well with you. Become a trainer, you can teach the modality, get lifetime revisions and upgrades, have advantage of quantum energy and light code symbols with the Reiki. So these are very important points of the Celestial Fire Reiki package A. Yes, why learn with Sanghamitra? Because I don't only teach you, I don't only train you, I make you the master of it and see to it that you master. And I teach you many other ways how you can come into the competitive edge and be the winner in your modality or master of your modality. With this, no prior Reiki knowledge or experience is required. I'm the OG adapter of this technique. Receive lifetime upgrades at no extra charge when you have learned from me. So whenever it comes up from me, you will be able to get upgrades, revisions at no extra charge, earn more as you are qualified to heal and teach both, have ready remedies for protection, healing, manifestations, and many more. Go global, heal and teach from anywhere, take online sessions. So you don't need to come in one-on-one connect with anybody. You can teach a group. You can heal people personally, group in groups as well. Depends upon whatever is facilitated at your point. Excellent option for an alternate career and additional income, because this is one of the very modality which I think so every day I get connected to this energy, because I have one or other client coming up, which you can say at least if it is 7 days in a week, I take for 6 days. 3 to 4 is an average. I get connected, people come up for healing, and I heal through this modality. One of the mostly used modality is the Celestial Fire Reiki.
Right.
And yes, you become confident expert who answers all questions your clients and learners will ask. Heal any kind of issues for self and others. So become a practitioner, master, and grandmaster. Heal and train others. So total 20 hours plus live course on Zoom that is spread over 8 days, 2.5 hours each day. Get class recordings, PDF notes, very detailed PDF notes, wherein you will get the script, total script of meditations as well, so that you don't have to, run around, or every time you don't have to script a new one. So that is also done. So you will get it all are into that. Lifetime free revision updates and modality, e-certification of completion and teaching. So we have spread out this learning experience into day one. You come into introduction of Celestial Fire Reiki, origins, workings, and attunement process. Introduction to 2 symbols and their functions. Day 2, same practitioner level, learning and drawing your symbol, first attunement and guided meditation, discovering your soul's essence. So there's a process to draw the quantum energy symbols. So you will learn how to draw them. The process is absolutely mentioned in the PDF as well, separately. So that also goes well with that, because when you're drawing that, you have to follow that rule, because quantum energy comes with its own vibrations and its frequencies. So you have to have that grid from where you begin and how you end. Day 3, master level, introduction and drawing of master symbol, second attunement, guided meditation with the divine fire and immortal angel. One of the best meditations of the 800,000 meditations I do in my life. This is a day 3 meditation. It's one of the best meditations with the immortal angels. Then comes day 4, Grandmaster level, learning and drawing Grandmaster symbol, third attunement, guided meditation, divine light of spiritual creation. So day 5 comes with protection and healing, co-creation and the power of the soul, spoken word and symbols, and new symbol attunement of towards the healing process which we do. So their healing symbols also, we have created very beautiful quantum energy symbols for healing as well. Then comes day 6, power of prayer and blessing. So when I said that when we end, we have healed, we need to understand what is the power of prayer. How does prayer work? And the blessing as well with it. So how do we bless the person whom we have healed? To understand the prayer and blessing, protection symbol 2, and the meditation to go through that healing and creating that another shield and healing. Then comes day 7, meditative practices for trauma healing and balance, energy cleansing and shield strengthening, protection symbol 3. Then day 8 is soul discovery, a guided meditation, energy cleansing and shield enhancement. So we have given 2-3 ways of cleansing, and we have given short meditations also to go through it. Sometimes we need it, or the person also, which can be used in other modalities as well. It's not restricted that you have to use it. So that can be used in any other modality, any other healing system, where you can use this cleansing symbols and balancing symbols in other ways. Then day 8 comes with soul discovery, guided meditation, energy cleansing and shield enhancement, closure, Q&A. If you have any more questions left after completing that, so that is also answered. And then you have a bonus meditation for complete protection of each one taking the training course.
Nice.
So bonus one is lifetime free upgrades of this modality of symbols and practices as and when channeled by Sanghamitra. Bonus two, free support with your first 5 clients. Get guidance for the first 5 clients from myself, Srimati Sanghamitra. But then it's not that I only give that. That is a guidance. But I'm approachable anytime, any long years till I'm alive to help you through that. Then we have bonus 3, detailed PDF with scripted meditations. Meditate with ease with the help of this PDF. Then bonus 4, lifetime free revision, of course. Join any number of times as and when batch is conducted by me. Bonus 5, PDF with mantras and remedies to heal self and others for protection, manifestation, cleansing, and healing. This is also a different PDF which you will receive in the training course, which is out of that, where you will get to give remedies when you're healing. So every time many people want small, and you can use it in your other modalities as well. Knowledge is always welcome. Bonus 6 comes with lifetime access to Sanghamitra's 3 summit call replays. And you receive this certificate once you completed the course. And once you have submitted one hands-on experience, then you receive a total practitioner course for teaching others, which will again given from you. And you have to complete this healing modality for a healing time of 21 days, which is mandatory for understanding and getting into the integrity of the symbol to understand what it is and how it works on you. The course dates are, we begin on the 26th of March. So we have from 26, 27, 28, and 31st March. 29th and 30th being the Saturday and Sunday, we are off. Then we again meet on the 31st, continue till 4th April. Time is 8:30 p.m. to 11 p.m. India time, 11 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. Eastern time. All recordings will be shared to you, which will be there for your lifetime. So actual value of all inclusions are $999 or rupees 73,333. But for Mystic Lotus, the actual value comes down to a special price of $232 and rupees 6,999.
16,000.
16,000, yeah. 16,999. Yes.
Right. Fantastic. And that's a 77% savings that you're having, people. Right. And of course, there is an additional 10% savings for VIP members as well. And should you require any assistance with being able to take this up, please get in touch with the team. Hang on, there is one more offer.
Here comes package B. So you get all that is in package A, includes everything from package A, plus an additional 1 personal session of 45 minutes each. Get personal attention for your one problem, and I'm there to heal you. And all this comes at a very magical price of $1,101 or rupees 88.33 generally. But for Mystic Lotus, special price comes at $233 or rupees 17,001 only.
That is amazing. And again, additional 10% savings for VIP members. And this entire offer is at a 79% saving. If you either look at your screens or look at the offers in the group itself, you will see that there is what is a 1 rupee difference. Okay, all right, sorry, 2 rupees.
Two
Or is it
rupees.
1 rupee only?
At 2 rupees, you get a session.
Right? At just 2 rupees more, you are getting a 45-minute session with Sanghamitra as well. I mean, how insane is that? When was the last time you paid 2 rupees for a healing session with anybody? When was the last time? You please tell me if you remember. When was the last time you did that? These are amazing, amazing offers. Sanghamitra, thank you so much for this. People straight away become a Celestial Fire Reiki Grand Master starting now. It's not like you have to do level 1 and then wait 3 months and another. It is it is a continuous process because Sanghamitra, the symbols have also evolved, right? And that's how this has happened. And what a fantastic benefit that you've given to everybody that as the symbols keep evolving, once you're a student with you will always get access to that class and you can come in and learn that as well, right?
Yes, absolutely.
How amazing is that? That is really super fantastic, honestly. I've got to say this. And again, at 16,999, which is package A, and I'm just going to go straight to package B, which is just 17,001 rupees. The entire course is there. Yes. Have you looked at your PDFs? Have you looked at your bonuses? The PDF of the meditations, the PDF of the healings, the options that you can give to people, solutions, even the symbols itself. Sanghamitra, correct me here if I'm right. All of these use everywhere else with everything else that you want to use. It's
Yes,
not restricted to just this.
yes. Because either
Fantastic.
when you're a healer, you will come to people, people will come to you who want healing from other things. So you can heal those also. And cleansing, aura cleansing, life balancing, these are very common things which we all healers who want to be needed. And even if you're not a healer for yourself also, I have a lot of students who have just learned for them because they say it gives you
Right.
that everything. That cleansing, healing, aura, cleansing your home can help your relatives. And see, when my daughter's marriage happened, so constantly I was using the symbol, the cleansing spaces because I was traveling to hotels. So many, it was time of the COVID. So many restrictions coming up. So constant clearance was coming because every time there were restrictions coming up, not more than people. Or for this, you have to get so many people. Every guest will have to submit their things. But I got everything cleared, nothing, no hassle free. Absolutely, we completed everything with all this. So it was, even though I sent healings to even the people who were serving there are people who were assisting us into that. So everybody, so it gives you that all constant with that. And it's not that when you need somewhere to sit and do something, because once you have got well versed with the symbols, you can just activate it anywhere. Just close your eyes, call the masters, and in 3 minutes, it's done. It's
Fantastic.
not that you have to wait. The space clearing, aura cleansing, these things do not take too much of time when you're standing in a place. Suppose, many times we go to a hotel. Though we have gone to that hotel or favorite restaurant many a times, but sometimes another day we go and we don't feel comfortable.
Right.
And we want to shift seats or somewhat or not enjoying. So that moment, just send this fire energy, cleansing it. The fire energy itself with cleansing, no symbols is also required.
Right.
Energy itself can do that work. So you don't have to get hassled with anything like that. I'm carrying something, I want to do this or like that. Just sitting there, you just call and you suddenly feel fresh. So it's so handy with us every time. But yes, you need to practice. That's it.
Right. And that's I don't think anybody should ever expect to learn something where you are not going to implement it for yourself. There is a certain amount of period of adjustment for you to make
Yes.
it second nature for yourself. That is important. Right. Fantastic. And Sanghamitra, I'm not seeing any questions about the offers or yes, so Jennifer had to leave earlier. She had said that she definitely wants to learn, but we've messaged her on the group with links and everything. So people, any questions if you have, ask away. Otherwise, we are ready to make something. And
Yes.
we will be reminding people later, whoever's, not on the call right now, maybe listening to the replay, make sure you do this. Make sure you go through this. Make sure you make it, because it is definitely going to be connected to what's going to happen, keep happening this week. Okay, Sanghamitra, back to you. Tell us what are we going to be doing right now?
So we shall be doing a sigil, or you can call it a symbol, but it's a this sigil which we create is very much to yourself. It's very personalized to you. And we are going to do a protection symbol which you can carry with yourself. You can keep it in your purse, you can keep it in your home, you can make a digital copy of it, keep it in your phones, in your laptops, anywhere. So I'm going to teach you one way of creating this protection for you, and which you can also create for others, your children, and anybody else. So this is a very interesting process.
Take us through it.
Belle is asking something quite interesting.
And her question is, will this interfere with the other Reiki symbol that we have been invoked with from another modality? Okay, if you interuse two different Reiki modality symbols, that's the question, right?
So absolutely no. As I told you, as she said, I am OG creator of more than 18 to 20 Reiki modalities myself, and I know many other modalities. It does not create any, because whatever comes from the divine has no fight. It's only love and wisdom. So there will be nothing of that sort any point of time.
Right. And Jankishi, you have a question. Please post your question. We'll bring it up and put your question in. Let's take care of this, because once we get into the process of this, then we will not be moving away to questions. We'll come back to questions after that. So, okay, not seeing anything. Okay, as a healer, when you work with multiple modalities, how do we place this?
I didn't
For
quite
example,
understand.
yeah, if you're using four modalities together, how would you use this? Is how I'm seeing the question.
Okay. So it's an addition to your kitty of modalities, because the more you learn, the more combustive your energies become, and more you that higher vibrations of this energy. And this one modality gives you a whole platter of healing. Self is completed with it. So you can heal it for prosperity, you can use it for cleansing, it you can use for giving, having a balanced life. So everything works with it. So with whatever you have learned, you can add this to that and enhance your healing capabilities as well. So it will not interfere, it will only enhance your energetic space, your energetic powers, which will again help you to heal better that way.
Okay. And that's it. She says, got it, thank you. And it was, again, you asked this question because obviously you are thinking, yes, I want to add it, but I don't know in which order to add it. So I'm just off the top of my head, Sanghamitra, and I have no idea. Okay, I'm not a tarot card reader. I'm not a tarot practitioner, but I'm just putting it out there. If you do any kind of card reading, okay, you set up a protection symbol, the protection symbol from here before you get your deck open. You shield yourself and the client. You see what the cards are showing up, whatever remedies are coming there, but simultaneously also doing that work. So you are actually giving two layers of a diagnosis and a healing to people. Would that be one way to look at it, Sanghamitra?
Yes, surely. So that you can use it in many manifolds times. So anytime, even if you feel that somebody you're getting into any process where you need to shield yourself, because when we come into healing or we are doing any card reading or any divination technique, we are on the other side, we don't know the person who is what they're coming with. Like when I said, when the person came with a reference and I saw that, so I was not, but then I had done my protection. But then when it came, I saw that I also did a double protection. while I was talking to that person at
Right.
that moment of time, because I thought that should be there. So I created another safe space, another layer of healing, so that both of us are in safe place. Because as a healer, it's very important. Your safety is of utmost importance.
Right.
It is very important because you are a healer. So you can heal others, but something coming onto you is very dangerous. So you need to protect yourself, and protection is very, very needed. It's must needed for every healer, whichever way, whatever way you're doing. Not even if you're a healer or a person also, it's very important that you are equipped to maintain that balance in life where you want your manifestations to come up.
Fantastic. And again, today seems to be the day that only this conversation is happening. So let's do this, Sanghamitra. Let's get going with a protection symbol for ourselves, personalized to ourselves, that we will be making, obviously under Sanghamitra's guidance. Okay.
So the
Are you looking for
sample,
sorry?
the sample affirmations are coming on the group, or should I say?
You say it out, it'll get mentioned in again.
What we are going to do here is we are going to create a symbol which is going to help us to so I have given some certain some affirmations which are going to come up on your screens.
No, they'll be shared on Zoom chat. These are options
Okay.
that you have.
Yeah, options.
These are options that you have. You can use these. And in case you want to use something for yourself, we'll give you a minute with that also, but make sure to share it on the group. We'll get it approved from Sanghamitra. Okay. So what are the three possible options that you can use right now? It is, I am always safe and protected. My energy, that's the first one. The second one is my energy is shielded from negativity. And the third one is I attract positive and protective energies. These are your three options. It's up in the
Yes.
Zoom chat. If you want to use anything else, type it in. We'll get it approved by Sanghamitra.
So these are the three. And in case you want to create any other affirmation for yourself for protection, you can mention it in the group so that we can check and let you know.
Okay. So I don't see anyone typing. So I'm guessing and kind of taking for granted that everybody is going to be choosing one of the three options that is here. Okay. I can see somebody typing. We'll give you 30 seconds more if you want to put in something specifically for yourself separately. Ask away. In the meantime, what are we doing, Sanghamitra? We're getting our paper.
Yes, you can take your paper and you can write your power statement in capital letters this way. Are you able to see?
Yes. And do we need to cut it like that, or we can just take like a full sheet and write it?
You can write a full sheet. I'm just showing it in slides, not an important,
Okay.
so that you don't
Yeah.
get confused.
Right.
So this is the power statement which I have chosen as an example. You can choose whichever you want. And I will go through you the magic of creating your sigil or symbol. So you can choose. So write it this way in letters so that it is easier for you to go through the next process. Okay. Everybody has done that, written their power statements all up. Yes. So the next process is, now this was my statement. We are going to remove the vowels. The vowels are the A, E, I, O, U, the letters in your alphabets. So we are going to cancel the vowels. So here I've shown you here how you're going to strike off the vowels in your sentence.
And again, we don't need to write it again and do it. We're just doing it directly on the
Yes.
first spot that we've written.
Yes.
Right.
Now, after doing that, we are going to remove the, so these are the left out letters which has come. So we are now going to remove the repeated letters in this. The letters which are repeated will be striked off. So this is the way you have to cancel the repeated letters. So here you see T is repeated, D is repeated. So we have to keep one letter and keep the strike of the repeating one. So 1T, 1D. Am I clear? If you have any confusion, you can type it out.
If you just repeat that this step, Archana says she's not gotten
Yeah.
it.
So see, once we struck off the vowels in that sentence, I'm safe and protected. These are the alphabets which came up after striking off the vowels. Right? So here you see D is repeated, T is repeated. So what we are going to strike off one T and one D from this. So I have showing you here that same alphabets are here, and of that alphabets which are there, I have struck off D and T because those were the repeating letters, right? Am I clear now, Archana?
Archana, you've understood? Just give us a thumbs up. Yeah,
got it.
she's gotten it.
So now you are left with the final numbers, final letters. So your final letter will be like this. It will come to this. No vowels, no repeating letters. So write your final numbers, final letters up so that it's easy for you to create the sigil. Now what you are going to do is you are going to make a circle. The shape of a sigil has to be circle. The sigil, so the difference between a symbol and a sigil comes here is that it is a circle of protection of the symbol. So it has to be compulsorily round. So you are going to make a round to create your sigil. So here I've made a round. And
It
I will
doesn't
now
necessarily have to be like a big circle because there's so many
whatever.
letters.
So we are going to add the alphabets in there. And the
Right.
trick is how we add the alphabets. Yeah. So now I have already created this, but I'm going to teach you how I have created it, because when we doing a protection for us, we don't want anybody else to intrude onto that. We don't want any energy. That is the reason we strike off the repeating letters, the vowels. After that, nobody can make out what that sentence was except you. So it's absolutely personal and connected to your energy here. Secondly, you can create a logo, you can create anything with this symbol by adding up the. You can use any colored pen, whichever it gets resonates with you. So no, don't bother about that. You can use red, blue, black, green, whichever resonates with you at this moment for the protection. So I begin with you all can. So what I'm going to do is that in my sentence, first I draw is that big M in the circle. It is not necessary for you all to draw the M or anything which I have done. But Neelu, should I show them the full sigil to get them an understanding of how it actually looks? So that
I think you should guide us through it and let everybody make their own and share with you after that.
yeah, because I want to take that, make them understand the trick of doing it, so that
Right.
they don't copy me but create their own thing, so that they will
Go ahead.
understand that how
You're
I
the
have
boss here
created.
with this. Please go ahead.
Yes, because I want them to understand that how this now this letters can merge into a symbol without even anybody understanding it. So
Right.
with the letters
And
which have
sorry,
been,
Rupali's asked, can you use blue pen? You can use any color
yes,
ink that you'd like.
yes.
Go ahead, someone.
So this is the sigil which I have created with the remaining letters I have. And from this, you will never be able to understand what the statement was. The trick of a sigil is creating and adding and joining your leftover alphabets towards of creating a symbol. Yeah? Is it, do you all now get it? So you can place it anywhere. So I want to show you all. So now I've drawn that M here. So now I want to put my S. So I put my S. Here. Yes, you can make in your own way. That is the trick I'm teaching you all, that you don't have to copy me, but you can place and connect your letters with your creation, which is specifically yours and only yours. Now I'm going to add my F. I've added my F. Now I'm going to add my P. So added my P. Now I'm going to add my R. Then I add my D. You see how it's getting created? So you can create your own. You don't have to stick on to me, but I'm showing you the ways. The trick is placing your alphabets. Then I have a T. So where do I put this T? I put this T here. And now I'm going to put my N. And I'm going to now put my C. So I have used all the letters. And if you hadn't known how to create it, you will never understand where the alphabets go and come. It's absolutely yours. A symbol, a sigil which you can make for yourself with different intentions. Now you can thicken and decorate it the way you wish to. So I'm going to thicken the lines. I'm going to add a dash of yellow, and I'm going to add some personal symbols to it.
Sanghamitra, in fact, Janki's asked, can I post the one I made? So before, I'd like this answer from you because this is your personal protection sigil. And as you just mentioned, nobody's going to know what it means except for you. So it can be visible, correct?
Yes.
So if you'd like, and you know what, Janki, why don't you hold on? Let Sanghamitra finish. I'll get you spotlighted with her. Why don't you show it up? Because you put it on the group, it'll just be on the group. Here, you can come on with her.
So my completed symbol is now here.
Right. So Janki, you want to come on? You want to come on? Wait, one second, I'll get you on with her. Hang on. Hang on.
Yeah, Archana has written, is there a meaning of star and heart too? So I have added a heart. I want to protect a lot of things. I'm safe and protected. So I'm safe and protected. My heart, my money, my life, everything comes into protection. So I have added exclamation marks, dollar sign. I want to earn in dollars. I have protected my rupee sign. I have put a star because I want my universe to be protected. And of course, I want to be protected myself. So all these symbols, you can add your symbols the way you represent yourself. There's nothing compulsion about it. It's all yours. Hey, Janki, superb. Yeah, she's done really well. Very nice. Superb. How do you enjoy doing it, Janki?
It was amazing. Am I audible? Hello?
Yes, yes, dear Europe.
My big thank you to you, my gratitude. This was like I was just following. Why I wanted to come to the spotlight is when I was doing this, I felt so inclined to put the dots, three here, one here, and I did some letters in a way that they represent cross or um how do I say
Yeah,
okay, it's
intersected
kind of a
points. Yeah, yeah,
sword
yeah.
or a cross,
Yes.
and and there was a triangle, there was a letter which again merges here as a half moon or a semicircle, same with this. So I'm feeling so elated. I don't know why it's giving me such a pleasure, but am I right this
Yes.
way?
You are, because see, when I say it's your personal thing, so it was your creation, your thoughts, whatever came, you didn't think of it earlier. It was spontaneous to you. So this was what
Yes,
you
yes.
were needing it when you said, I asked the question, how do you do it, move it with, mend it with other energies? See how well you melted with this energies, and you could create
Yeah.
something of yours. So same way, when you use different modalities together, you create your whole beautiful experiences of healing and other journeys, and you can create modalities with so many things when you connect. So see,
Yeah, seems
it's so
it's
nice.
so interesting, and it's such a beautiful thing. It's like the hand was just going on and on. You're not even thinking. It was something
Spontaneous.
into, yeah, very spontaneous, into a zone wherein you're not you're not doing it on purpose. It's organically coming and intuitively coming, I could say. And I am so happy. That's why I thought I would share that is the process,
Sure.
right?
Yeah.
Thank
And
you very
more
much.
importantly,
Thank you.
you can create manifestation sigils, love sigils, a lot of different intention-based sigils for yourself and your others. So it is not that one that you can use this. Whatever is your intention, you can create for yourself and others.
So I have a question here. Sorry to interrupt. This we have done with an affirmation. So the same thing, if I understand rightly, we can do with the names, the business names, the person names.
You can create logos with your business names. Lot of famous,
We can do
I'm
with
not mentioning it
anything.
here, lot of famous big corporates are using sigils as their logos.
And one important thing comes to me that if we have a condition also, and if we write one line, and then we can come over it as an answer, this is the answer to that problem,
Yes.
or it works that way, right?
Right, it works that.
Yeah, I'm getting the crux of it now. Interesting. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for coming up. That was
Thank you.
amazing.
Thanks, Jankishi. And in fact, with what Jankishi just asked, I'm in fact going to ask you that is it the same method for everything, or are there different ways to do it for different things, which is where your training would also come in?
Yeah, so it is not, you can create anything with any intention the same way, but when you learn, I'll teach you the colors to use for certain things. So when you are creating something specifically for something, then there are specific colors and combinations which allow you to be there. So when you come into class, you will learn how so many will understand. Now, when you look at the symbols and logos of a lot of big corporates, big car companies, the famous ones, you will understand that how and what this has been created and how sigils can be created for your protection and how do you manifest with those sigils as well. So you have created it. Sometimes I'll show you, we'll expand on all this theory when you come and join it.
Perfect, fantastic. You know what? Anybody else wants to just come on quickly and share yours and share your experience with Sanghamitra, because we're at a time and we'll be closing shortly. But if anybody else wants to come on, just right here, put your thumbs up right here on the screen. Anybody? No? All right. Everyone's being. Oh, are you raising your hand, Sushma? Okay, 1 second. As I was looking for the emoji. I wasn't
Raise
looking at the
hand.
videos. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll just get you on, Sushma. 1 second.
Yeah. So hi
Hello.
everybody.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello, Sushma.
Hi,
Yeah.
hi. It gives me immense pleasure being here, and I have done number of modalities with Sanghamitra. And of course, she I run out of words of appreciation for her. She has been my mentor for the past, I think, 3 years. And anybody who is really interested, please go ahead, do this fire reiki. Besides this, she is always there hand holding, and I don't have words to even express. She's always there, and I've done numerous modalities with her, and I don't think anybody should miss this opportunity, especially for the price that she's giving. It's amazing. And the way she teaches, it's with total dedication, and there's nothing she leaves out. She actually is so generous She shares everything she has learned from her masters. And yes, I think everybody should learn this.
Fantastic. And this is very unexpectedly
Yeah,
a
even I was,
testimonial
I
for you
also
because
didn't
I was
expect.
waiting if it was going to come and show the protection and share it with everyone and with you. But thank you for this. This was unexpected, but a happy surprise. I'm sure Sanghamitra, you
Yes,
must have been even more
I
surprised.
did. I thought she must be coming up with something saying that I created this.
Right.
Yeah,
Exactly that. That's it. Even I was waiting. I was also waiting for that only. But as I said, this was really nice. It's always good to have surprises like this on a call as well. One last opportunity, people. I am giving. If you want to come on and share your sigil, no, not a question, nothing. Video on. Come. You want to share experience about making the sigil, we will bring you on. Otherwise, we will be heading towards our final bits. Anybody, you know the thumbs up symbol that you get in the Zoom chat, put that up because I might not be able to see all of you instantly with your video. So, Lucille, was that you giving a thumbs up? No, instant no. Okay. Don't worry, don't worry. All right. You know what? Fair enough. It would be
I think
nice
there
and
was somebody called
exciting.
Mona Lisa coming up. She had
Yeah, so no, there's no video on, and this is about the
yes.
sigil. Any questions, you can please post it on the group. All right, Mona Lisa, there's one option opening up for you. Is it about the sigil? Put your video on and come. We'll bring you on. You have 30 seconds for that. Okay, none? All right, fantastic. Just checking if there are any more questions. Nope, all
No questions.
sorted, all done. It was a very, very nice call, Sanghamitra. I think making the sigil was a big highlight, and I hope everybody catches the replay and makes it before they come on to the next call. Why am I saying this? You will find out on the next call why I'm saying this. But just reminding everybody about your offers. You get to do all three levels. And as Sushma very happily and eloquently just put it, that at this price, you've got to take it, which is $232 or 16,999 rupees. And just for 2 rupees more, you have package B, which has all the levels plus a 45-minute session, personal one-on-one session with Sanghamitra at only $233 or 17,001 rupees, 10% savings further for VIP members, and you do have options to make your payment. Get in touch with the team. Sanghamitra, before we say our final goodbyes, any last words from you?
I would always say that be a catalyst in your life. Heal yourself to heal others because you are the power and the power lies within you. Connect with the light within you. That is what has been my sole point of understanding Celestial Fire Reiki and become a successful healer. That is my prayer for all of you.
Fantastic. And just to let you know, by the way, Sanghamitra, sorry, I did say something, but I'm just going to take 30 seconds more. I am still in the process of making my it's still ongoing. I'm still because I'm doing it slowly while I'm doing all this. While making it itself, one of my rings broke. Yeah, so something's happened. And on that note, people, 11 symbols, 3 levels, diagnose, understand, heal the trauma, protect yourself. Heal yourself with Celestial Fire Reiki, with Srimati Sanghamitra, or as that client of hers walked in very happy after 2 weeks, Sangha, with her. You can
That was one of the most highlight point of my life because I've met a lot of people, but that was so much changing.
Right. And we will see you on Thursday now, Sanghamitra, with people. There is a quiz that is going to be coming up for you. There's lots of stuff coming up for you on Thursday. Let me not take the surprise away. Find out on Thursday and see you then. Thank you, Sanghamitra. Good night, one and all.
Thank you all. Thank you so much. Immense gratitude to each one of you and Mystic Lotus team. as always, a huge support and bringing this in me to come here and present to you. Gratitude.
Thank you. Good night.
Thank you so much. Bye. Logging off. See you on Thursday again.